Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, but more importantly, welcome back to Hong Kong, home sweet home. In today's video, it's going to be very simple. Again, it's a two-parter, so I don't need to do all of this thing in one day. Speaking of new things, I got a new toy. This is the Osmo Nano, a very, well, not particularly small camera compared to my Action 5, but the most important thing you can do is this. It can split apart and hang on my chest just like that. Now that I look at it, there's a lot on my chest, isn't it? No pun intended. Anyways, this is going to be mainly doing the POV when I walk, but not necessarily when I do the goddamn photo itself, because the battery life of this thing is not exactly that great. But I do think for special angles and for, well, slightly different things, this is going to come in very handy. I also got a new, well, not necessarily a toy. This, hopefully you can actually see it. It's a suitcase that I can load whatever I need to in it and just bring like a sling bag or a 30-liter messenger or just the 30-liter backpack, which I have today. I'm going to test this setup out and see how good it works because I'm not quite sure. But what I do know for sure is my back can no longer genuinely take the weight of this whole setup. I did go out for photos a while ago. I didn't necessarily make a video on it because I didn't think it was that useful, that fun, that's interesting overall. But I'm just gonna say this, I haven't really recorded a proper video in over a month, so I might be a bit rusty here and there. Luckily, it seems that my presentation hasn't really dropped. It's very simple. Today we're at, what's this place again? I think it's the West Kowloon High-Speed Rail Station. This place I've been to like 2 times in the past. It's a great spot, though, typical me fashion, it's a little bit late. The sun is starting to set on that direction, so hopefully I can actually get the photo along this way before the sun totally sets down. I originally did plan for another spot, but looks like today, can't really do that. Though, since I'm back in Hong Kong, for real this time, I don't really have a time limit anymore. So, without further ado, let's do some B-roll as usual, and get this up done. Hi, that was a pretty quick shot, and before I start, I just want to show you something. You see that? You see that, dude? It's a big old mosquito bite. I've already sprayed anything I could onto my body, and I don't know, it just doesn't work. Something about my genetics just attract these little fuckers. But, well, there's nothing I can do about it. I should, on the other hand, get this done and get out of here if I'm really scared of those mosquitoes. So, let's not postpone this any further and quickly go over this shot. Very simple, 70 to 200mm. I really want to get one of those, you know, horizontal landscape postcardy shots, but this time I felt it was a little bit more appropriate to do one of those portraiture kind of photos, seeing that the last 2 times I've been here, you know, these 2 photos were both horizontal, kind of empty, and they were okay, it's just that they weren't the best photos ever, so I kind of didn't really like it that much. Anyways, vertical composition, as I just said, very simple, 2 flashes, 1 flash here, 1 flash over there, just for the eyes and the face, and that's pretty much it, because the environmental lighting, the sun over there, you see that, is shining straight onto the doll's back, giving that nice sunset, daydreamy glow to it. I don't know if you understand what I mean. I kind of am regretting that I didn't buy a, what do you call those, black mist filters. Those would work really nice here, but no, regardless, I don't have it, so I'll see what I can do in the editing process. That's pretty much it for this photo. It's just a warm-up, and it's, well, it's really a warm-up. I am sweating balls It's December when I'm recording this. Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with the weather? Anyways, that's pretty much it. No lights on top of the camera because it really doesn't matter at this kind of distance with like 70-ish millimeters, so whatever. Anyways, without further ado, let's take a look at the photo. And we are done. I am pretty sure that looks, well, it's alright, I guess. Decent, not too bad for a warm-up shot. Looking at the back of the camera, it kind of looks okay, but I don't know how to interpret the RAWs right now because I can't see it. Anyways, I'm gonna pack up and maybe I'll talk a bit more about the Osmo Nano when I'm walking to the next spot, but I can't promise the next one just yet because the sun is setting really quickly and I don't know if I have enough time. An hour is not really enough, but with my increased speed, with this whole suitcase thingamajig over here, maybe I'll get there in time. Anyways, time to pack up. All right, I just finished my packing and just two things I want to add before I head to the next spot. First things first, the suitcase is really nice because I can just, well, pile everything in there. There's a lot more space than I expected, though, of course, it always comes with its own set of compromises. One being, stairs are extremely difficult to maneuver, but of course, I don't need to put this on my back, so it makes my whole situation a lot more easier. I'll speak more at the end of the video because I don't really have experience with a suitcase just yet. The other thing I want to add is, you see one more of those? There's two at the exact same spot on both arms. It's exact same. What is running through this? It's like a vein or something? I have no idea. It just itches like hell right now. So, what I'm going to do instead, I'm just going to go to a bathroom or something and just give it a good wash. And hopefully this doesn't itch until dinner time because it's going to be hell. And instead, I don't think I'm going to be doing that second photo at the M+ Museum. Instead, I'm just going to lightly scout it out for next time because I am pretty sure I'm coming back to this exact same area for something else later down the year. So, without further ado, let's roll. So, as I predicted, that M+ Museum spot was unusable, not because it was, you know, late, sunset, whatever, because there was just a lot of people there. I don't know if I got any footage, but there were also cosplayers, so whatever. Instead, I'm going to use this spot once again. I don't know if anyone recognizes this. I didn't exactly do a video here last year, or did I? This photo up here, this video was supposed to be the one, so hopefully I can get something as good as compared to last year, because that photo last year was really good. And also, more mosquito bites. Apparently 2 wasn't enough. Anyways, this is a very difficult spot to shoot video in. I don't know if you can tell, but what I'm going to do is likely put my doll around here and shoot across from this place, seeing how I can bokeh out most of the things and see how good or bad it looks, and hoping for a decent shot. So I can't exactly mount my Pocket 3 anywhere else, so you'll just have to rely on the Action 5 on my chest, and hopefully I'll get some video and some B-roll in. So yeah, some B-roll and let's have a shot. Okay, before I say anything, allow me to first count how many fucking mosquito bites I got from this one photo. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, there's one here on my face, 7. And there's one on my shoulder, 8. Actually, there's 2 on my shoulder, right beside each other, that's 9. They're all the size of like a $1 coin, which is not great to say the least, and I'm trying my best to not touch them because these hands are dirty, so touching them is just gonna make the whole situation even worse. So, was this photo worth it? I can't be sure. I used the 70-200 with 2 lights, 1 flash. I'm not gonna bring you through the whole thing. It's just a portraiture-y, landscape-y shot with a lot of lights, and that's pretty much the whole of it. Photo on screen right now. Was it worth it? I don't know. What I do know is it's certainly not as good as the photo last year, which is this one up here. this is very, very good and certainly a better comparison and a reflection of this place. But unfortunately, the whole thing kind of changed and I can't exactly replicate the photo I got last year. And you know, sometimes with photos, it's always magic that comes at the exact moment. So as of this moment, I'm waiting for my friends to come after work. They'll be here in 20 minutes and I cannot stand the mosquitoes of this place any longer. There is actually a Christmas tree over there. I'm actually filming this before Christmas. And yes, you might be seeing this video in, I don't know, like late January or something, because I am editing these things very, very slowly nowadays and I don't want to post every week. I might include the Christmas thing over there, might include some footage, I might not, I can't say for sure. If I do, you see that and then I'll pass you over to another day. If you don't, Sunday me will now take over. Over to you. Thank you, me from Friday, and welcome to Sunday. But more importantly, welcome to Hong Kong Disneyland Resort Hotel. I am watching the stairs very closely so I don't roll down. This is a place I have actually never been to before. I did consider it a while ago, but it was just too far and I didn't know if this place here was publicly accessible at all. Well, turns out it is and provides a pretty good angle for photography. Though, I'm wondering if it's just one because this looks pretty nice, but other than that, the corridors, the interiors, not exactly the best place ever, and plus I am afraid that I might get kicked out if I go inside. This is fair game, I can use my tripods and everything, but can't exactly say for sure for anything else. Anyways, I am joined by my friend today, so I don't want to waste too much time talking here and actually do some photos and enjoy the day. Plus I do have something lined up after this, so pretty much the best idea to not waste any time here if possible. I have around an hour and a half or so, which is not a lot of time given my circumstances. I'm not going to bother that any further. Thank you, me from Friday. That was a bit of a disaster, but I'll explain a bit more at the end of the video. So yeah, without further ado, as usual, some B-roll and let's settle the shot. So here we have the first shot for today, this segment, and this is pretty much just the lemon standard. I'm going to run you through this real quick because I did try a vertical and horizontal shot. Both look okay, but I haven't decided which one I'm going to use. So I'm likely going to leave this to editing me, so please add something here. Thank you. Anyways, 24-70, I only brought this one lens for the vertical version, 35, horizontal is around 28 or so. Both with a shooting down low, up top kind of shot, because I want this whole building in the frame, but I don't want any of this grass, any of the stairs. I just want the angles, the diagonals, if you get what I mean. It's nothing that's really special or difficult, though the birds are really, really loud. That's kind of annoying me. I don't know what that is. I think there's a nest up there or something. Can't really be sure. Though this is a little bit difficult to do the flashes because, as you can see, there is really nothing for me to mount the flashes. I could, for example, put a flashlight right here, but the doll's facing this way, so it really wouldn't make any sense. I'm just going to put the flash right down here and hold one flash in the hand, shooting like this, and just call it a day. Nothing that special, just one more light on top of the camera because I'm very close, though with this kind of sunlight, I really don't think it's going to make any sense to even use it, so I just turned it off. Now, hopefully this shot is good enough. I am not really that confident though. With white and pink, it should be, I'd say, quite all right. Anyways, without further ado, let's take a look at the shot. And we are done with this place. Luckily, I'm going to go to the corridor over there and see if I can get one more shot. I might ask my friend, which is, well, he's right there now, for a dual photo right here, because I'm lazy and I don't want to move. Anyways, I'm likely going to shoot some more B-roll here and perhaps conclude this place. I don't know if there's anything out there for me to do, but, well, we'll find out later. Anyways, let's roll. Hello, we're currently at Discovery Bay and I did not say anything at the, what do you call that, Whitechapel over there, because there might be Jack the Ripper. I will be very happy if you got that reference, but I am assured that you mostly will not, because you're not nerds. Anyways, we're here doing some Christmas photos and my friend is in the background doing his, so if you are bored enough to look at me, you can go look at him. So a quick conclusion to what I am trying out for these few days, well, just these 2 days. First things first, this is the Osmo Nano, and it's very nice, very, very nice. But there are its few problems, and I do think that it has its own issues that I need to solve. First one being, yes, it's very nice to just mount on my chest like this, but it does overheat quite easily and has some quirks here and there and kind of sometimes gets out of control. But I do think having it on my chest like this, being a bit more discreet without that, what do you call that, dog neck collar mount, as my friends call it, is really, really nice. A second thing being that this thing actually does have an SD card in it, which is very nice if I can actually sync the data without doing so much. It's a bit annoying, but at the same time, these are the compromises I gotta live with. And plus, this is pretty fun as well. Second thing being the suitcase thing. Hopefully you can actually see it, it's down here. It's really, really nice to not have to carry everything on my shoulders and suffer the whole day. You can tell I'm a lot more, what's the word, energetic, enthusiastic, happy about the whole situation, because I can just push and pull this whole thing, which is really, really nice. Though, maneuvering around stairs and all that is always an issue of itself. Though, I'm willing to take that compromise. Though, with that being said, this is a Hong Kong only setup and it's not for every single place either. Sometimes I gotta go to places with a lot of stairs, for example, Tai O, which is quite funnily enough around the corner. Can't exactly use this because I can't pull this up thousands of stairs up slopes for like 30 minutes. No, it's not possible. But for most cases, absolutely love it. Though I can't exactly be sure if I'll actually get a bag with those wheels. My friend over there is actually using one, and that's kind of tempting me. But for now, this will suffice. I don't know when I will actually post this video, maybe early February, mid-February, but it will be a long, long time before you see this bloody video. I'll add some B-roll of me and my friends doing the Christmas photos around the corner, but yeah. Anyways, Thank you very much for watching to the very end of the video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this garbage. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Perhaps in Taiwan already. Lemon out.